We're starting our journey today at Arlesey, and the plan is to visit every single station on the East Coast Main Line as we're carrying on my challenge of visiting every station between London King's Cross and Edinburgh Waverley. And today we're going to Peterborough, but between Arlesey and Peterborough there are 4 intermediate stations that we shall be stopping off at today. So I'm not going into the history about this railway station because I did that in the last video, but this station reopened in 1988 by British Rail. And also I did mispronounce this station wrong in the previous video, which I do apologise about that. But we are waiting for the 10:56 Thameslink service to Peterborough, and the next and first station we're going to is Biggleswade. So we have now made it to the first station we're stopping off at today as we head towards Peterborough. This is Biggleswade. And actually I kind of like this station already. It does have 4 platforms. The 2 platforms are in island platform configurations. Platform 1 is for services towards Horsham. Platform 4 is towards Peterborough. And platforms 2 and 3 are the fast lines that trains pass through this station. I noticed they're doing some building work on the platform here as well, but it does have a lovely station building between platforms 1 and 2. It's not disabled access friendly, so you can only exit the station by the stairs, but it does have a lovely station building on street level as well. Now, to be honest, there's not really much to say about this railway station, history-wise. It was opened in 1850 by the Greater Northern Railway with 2 platforms. The line was quadrupled in 1901. The station was also rebuilt to accommodate 4 tracks through here in 1901. So I did mention they're doing some building work here at Biggleswade. I have figured out what's it for. I did say this station is not disabled access friendly, but it will be in the future, because they're installing a new footbridge and lifts at this railway station. So Biggleswade in the summer of 2025 will be disabled access friendly. I've also noticed that Biggleswade is one of the few stations that don't have any fencing to block off the fast lines through here, which is really quite interesting, to be honest. So if you want to picture the stations down south, especially like in London, Biggleswade is roughly what it looked like. But we shall be leaving Biggleswade on the next Thameslink service to Peterborough, and the next station we shall be calling at is Sandy. So we have now arrived at the second station we're stopping off at today as we head towards Peterborough. This is Sandy. And the first thing I noticed about this railway station is it looks a good train spotting location to film trains at. But also it does have 2 platforms here, but the platforms are the slow lines of the East Coast Main Line. On platform 2 it does have a lovely station building, and it's also got a lovely area which Sandy is bricked in. Really do like that, to be honest. On platform 1 it does have a waiting room as well, which is very interesting, and it does have a footbridge at this railway station, but the footbridge is not disabled access friendly. Since I've been here I've noticed something's not right at Sandy station, because the signals have been on red ever since I arrived at this railway station. But I'll look into that in a second, because I'm going to do the station history of Sandy. Now, Sandy opened on the 7th of August 1850 by the Great Northern Railway. In 1862 the London North Western Railway built a station at Sandy on the Varsity line between Oxford and Cambridge, and it was sited right next door to the Great Northern Railway station. But the line between Bedford and Cambridge closed in 1968 with that station as well. Unfortunately, I have checked on Twitter what's happened, and unfortunately it's not good news. There has been a fatality between Stevenage and Hitchin. Thoughts and prayers are in bold to everyone that's in that incident, because it's really sad to hear. And the train right behind me isn't going anywhere at the moment. I'm really going to hate myself for what I'm about to do right now, but it is for the best. I'm going to have to abandon the trip. Especially that I've got 2 stations left before Peterborough, St Neots and Huntington. I'm going to come back another day to visit those 2 railway stations. But unfortunately, it is for the best to go to Peterborough, because I do have a train later on this evening that I've got to catch at Peterborough as well. And I'm on advanced tickets on that train. Even though the train's not till 10 to 7 in the evening, the disruption's going to last till 4 o'clock, and by 4 o'clock comes, it is going to be pitch black. And I don't really want to rush myself to get the other 2 stations filmed as well, because I do want to take my time doing this East Coast Main Line challenge. So hopefully there's some taxis are coming. I'm going to get a taxi straight to Peterborough. So while I was waiting for the taxi to arrive, this train actually pulled into Sandy station out of the blue. It was scheduled to not stop at the station, but it did stop at the station. This is 9Z27 Biggleswade to Peterborough, so this service started at Biggleswade. So we're just going back to Peterborough on this train. I know it does stop at St Neots and Huntington, but I'm not going to risk visiting those 2 railway stations while this disruption's happened. So instead of getting the taxi back to Peterborough, we're getting the train back to Peterborough. So I did arrive back at Peterborough station. Honestly, I just need some time to myself to rethink and refocus. But while I was doing that, I thought, hang on, I can actually visit a station I hadn't been to before and tick that one off. So I boarded the East Midlands Railway service, left Peterborough, left the chaos behind, and left the East Coast Main Line, and we're coming out Spalding. Honestly, Spalding is a very nice station. But it's a real shame today what happened on the East Coast Main Line. Didn't get to visit all the stations planned, but I don't really care about that, because the only thing I care about at the moment is that I hope the driver is okay. Anyone else that was involved with the fatality is okay as well. Thoughts and prayers to the family of the victim of the fatality. And it's really sad to hear what happened today, to be honest with you. It's always sad to hear about a fatality. Also, the staff at Sandy Station did a fantastic job informing passengers and helping passengers to get to their destinations. I know Thameslink get on sometimes, but honestly I can't really fault them today. They did a magnificent job. Also, I shall not be monetizing this video on YouTube, so any ads do come up, it's not me, it's YouTube that's put them on. But one day I shall return to the East Coast Main Line and visit St Neots, Huntington and Peterborough. I will visit the East Coast Main Line to do those stations again. But for now, I'm going to drop a video right here. Feel free to give that a click. The people on screen now, YouTube channels, Patreon supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains, and I hope to see you at the next railway station so we can embark on a new journey together. Thanks for watching.